Hey, what's up guys? The Judge 47 coming back at you with another SCUM video. So you have violently been thrown out of a plane, hands tied, onto SCUM Island. And what do you do when you land? So we're going to go over a few different ideas of how to get started, kind of show you the basics. So once your hands come untied, F/spacebar, some people have it different, will open your chute. Try not to land near a town because you're not going to be equipped enough to kind of deal with any zombies right out the gate. If you don't have the Danny Trejo character model, which spawns with the machete, we're going to go through about how you kind of get started. I'll throw away the machete as we land, and we'll get ourselves a few little items, and we'll see how we go about crafting. Maybe even making a shelter. If the video runs too long, maybe we'll do the shelter in the next video. And yeah, let's see how we fare here. Okay, so you're gonna land. Like I said, we'll go ahead. We'll get rid of the machete. So how you throw stuff? You saw that was in my hand right there. You hold G, and that's how you throw stuff. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is try to find a good water source and food. These tree trunks can always be searched. You can find grubs and crickets and worms. They are good in a pinch if you're trying to need food. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look around for a rock pile. So they're going to be really flat to the ground. They're going to look like this. You're going to search for some rocks. You see out of here, so you're going to hit your tab button. And that brings up the vicinity of everything that's kind of in the area. So you're going to scroll over to number 2 at the top here, crafting. And under no skill, tools and weapons, we have a stone knife. And the requirements for the stone knife are 2 small stones. So we're going to go ahead and craft a stone knife. We can go back to the inventory page. Anything that you craft will always drop to the floor. It will never go into your hands straight away. So there's our stone knife. And then you can right click, add to quick access, which will assign it to your number 3 slot. And there's our stone knife. Okay, so the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to get a spear. So we can have a look on the crafting. We can have a look at the improvised stone spear. We are going to need the knife, which we have. We're going to need some rope, a long stick, and 2 stones. And these are actual stones, not the small stones. So we'll search for rocks. There's small. Both small. While we're doing that, we'll look for a nice long stick. So we'll cut down this bush right here. Okay, so we have a small wooden stick and a long wooden stick. So we will take both of the long ones for now, as soon as we have the room. And I put them in the 1 and 2 slots, so they're always reserved for your primary weapons, and they will always go to your 1 and 2 slot at the bottom. Okay, now we need to find ourselves. Oh, and also we need to make some rope. So while we're here, we cut down these sticks, which was somewhere here, right? There we go. If we go to crafting, we can look at the improvised rope, which is going to be under items, no skill. And we're going to make a tree bark rope. And all we need for that is 5 small sticks and our knife. So what we can do is we can put down one of the long sticks, right click it or look at it and hold F, cut into small sticks, which will give us 2. And there's our 2 small sticks, giving us 5. So now we can make our tree bark rope. And the rope has 10 out of 10 uses. So now we have our rope, we have our knife, and all we're missing is our 2 stones. I'm pretty sure it does have to be the big stones. Let's scroll back up just to double check. Oh no, it can be the small stones as well. There we go. So basically what I did there, when you're looking at an item, if they have a little arrow like this, it means that there's multiple items which can be used to fulfill this requirement. So if I hit right, we could use wire for this, we could use some thread, we could use actual rope. Same on the knife here, we could use a metal knife, kitchen knife. There's going to be a lot of different knives. So yeah, that's basically what I did there. It's just kind of had a cycle through. There we go, we have 2 small stones. And now we have a stone spear. And we'll go over kind of how to deal with zombies. Again, we may do that in a different video, but we'll get as much as we can into this one. And there it is, our stone spear. And we're going to need some more sticks. So let's go ahead and we'll cut down this bush right here. That was a search. Here we go. It gave us 2 long sticks again, so we'll cut that one into 2 smaller sticks to make some more rope. We'll scroll down, tree bark rope. And that will leave us 1 long stick on the floor along with our rope, and we'll be able to make ourselves a nice improvised bow. And this bow is a 20-pound draw rate, so it's pretty much the most basic bow you can get. So any person or any inmate that kind of spawns on the island should be able to board this bow. And there's our bow. And then we'll need to make a couple of nice wooden arrows. So we'll need a couple more sticks. Here we go. We'll head to the crafting menu. And then we're going to just make the basic wooden arrows. So we're going to hit craft. 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 Okay, so that gave us 3. We're probably not going to be able to carry these, so what we're going to need to do is we're going to make ourselves a little improvised carrier backpack, which requires some rope, 3 rags, and a stone knife. Now, when you spawn, if you do not have the Danny Trejo outfit, you'll be in prison clothes. So a good way to get rags right at the gate is we'll take the underwear and your pants off. You're not going to really need them. They're not going to benefit you in most ways. So we can cut these up early on to get some rag strips and get some rags. And that will help us out more with the backpack. Oh, my item got destroyed, so I'll need to make another rock knife real quick. Right here. Scroll back up to the top. You'll see that gave us 1 rag right there. And then we'll pick up this. So you can either double click this, okay, which will drive it into your nearest slot, or you could right click it to pick up, or you can right click it to take in hands. So we'll go ahead and we will right click the boxer shorts here, and we will cut these into rags as well. Again, if you look at them in the world and hold F, it will also bring up the same options. Okay, so that gave us 3 rags total. And we are needing, I think it was, wasn't it 6 rags? There we go, there it is. Oh no, nope, we got enough. Now we just need a couple of ropes. Make sure that's a long stick, we'll cut that in half. There we go, and now this will give us enough sticks to make the improvised courier backpack. Well, it should give us enough. Oh, we need to make the rope first, that's right. So we'll make the rope. And then the improvised courier backpack. Okay, so I landed in a pretty hot place. You can see your food and your water is ticking down. I'm pretty sure I'm on the south side of the island. Oh no, I'm up in B4. But yeah, usually it won't be as hot. So after you've done this, you'll kind of want to head to a town. So we've got the improvised courier backpack right here. We've got room for a couple of arrows. We have our spear and our bow. So we're looking pretty tooled already. Okay, we got enough stuff to defend ourselves. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head down to a town. So ideally you want to stay away from kind of the bigger towns. The zombies will they kind of pile up on you, you know, quite fast. So ideally you'd want to try and stay away from that. But we'll head down just to kind of see how we're dealing with these, and let's take a little bit of a detour just to kind of hurry this up for you. And here we are. And here we are. So yeah, I moved us over to a town just to kind of speed this up. So what we're going to want to use, so we're going to want to start with the spear. You can try and take out as many as you can with your bow from a distance if your bow skill's high. I think I left this one pretty low. And pretty much when you come to buildings, more than likely everything is lootable. So you'll walk up to a door, your action button to open. If you hit your tab button, that brings up your vicinity, anything that's laid on the floor, not in containers. And then anything that doesn't look like it's broken or open can be looted. So like these ones will not, these ones will not, but these ones right here that are closed will be. No. These cupboards. Screwdrivers are important for lockpicking. Okay. And I'm guessing there's not going to be a zombie here. So let's get ourselves a zombie. And talk about how to use the spear. So you kind of want to punch and move when it comes to dealing with zombies. We'll go with a nice fat one. So he's going to see you. He'll rush over to you. And then you're going to stick, pull back. Stick. And always be aware of your surroundings. Like if you came in, like if you're in the middle of town, be careful what you're backing up into. But usually they'll, on a low population server, there's the kill shot. On a low population server, they're gonna be a bit more thinned out. We run a lot of zombies on the world beyond, so be careful of what you're backing up into. Another way you can deal kind of with zombies, if there is multiple, is that zombies cannot get, let's give us another 3, cannot get in windows. So when they've seen you, okay, they're going to rush you. If you jump into a window, they cannot get in through your window. So you can get them to come up, and then you can deal with them through the window at your leisure. Tough little stuff. He ain't gonna come in anymore, is he? Let's try and rile them up a little bit. Here they come. I hear one upstairs. One dead. So we go ahead, we'll get our bow out. Oh, we miss. Can we see the arrow from here? Nope. Okay. So we know where he is. So let's try and go out. There he is. So we can aim. Headshot. Pick up our arrows. And dead. So we did that. We didn't take a shot. All you got to do is manage your environment. Pay attention to where things are. I do hear one in here, so we're kind of lucky that this one had a separate staircase on the outside because he's upstairs. I imagine he is in here somewhere. And dead. And these are just the nice wooden arrows. They're nothing fancy. Now let's say you've been playing a little bit. You're doing a little bit of searching and you come across a gun. So we'll do nothing too fancy. We'll do a 1911. The 1911 takes 45 AP, well, 45 rounds and have to be AP. And we'll need to find the corresponding magazine to go in the 1911. Okay, so a gun will come in a couple of different parts. So you can obviously put a suppressor on this gun as well. There is an under rail and a flashlight attachment and a sight that you can also put on. But for the most part, you're going to want the magazine and the gun to match up, whether it be the 1911, the Desert Eagle, the 357, whatever it is, you're going to want the magazine to match up to your gun. So you found yourself a gun. We'll just go ahead and pick this up. For now, we'll put it in our backpack. We'll go ahead and actually get some bullets that are in a box. There we go. So you can find bullets in two different ways. Some will come in a box, some will come loose, just kind of underground. They won't always be in 30 rounds. They'll be kind of different rounds, but you can drag and drop them inside of your inventory to, you know, stack them together, as long as they're the same type of bullet. So you pick them up and you'll just kind of drag over, hit join. If they're in a box and you have your magazine, you're going to need to right click and unpack your box first. This will give you a piece of paper and your bullets from the box. You can always just go ahead, throw the paper away, you don't need it. And then all you'll do is drag your bullets over your magazine, hit load ammo. 1911 takes 7 rounds. So we'll go ahead, pull out your gun, and then all you're going to do is tap R, and you are good to go. Now, if you tap your right mouse, you can aim down your sights. When you release, you'll obviously go back. If you need to do a ammo count, say you fired off a couple of shots, you need to check how many bullets you have left. If you hold shift and tap R, you'll do an ammo count, and in the bottom left corner down there, it'll tell you that we've got 5 of 7 rounds. So let's go out. That was a blind fire. Took him down pretty quick. Again, we'll do an ammo count, shift R, and this works on any weapon. So we've got 3 rounds left. And they work pretty well. They let's go ahead, give you some distance. Let's get ourselves a suit. And now for distance wise, they work pretty fast. Pistols are majorly overranged on this. But whatever pistol you have, as long as you get that headshot, you're going to be looking at pretty much a one-shot kill. Now, if you don't have any spare bullets, you can always hit R and you will just load one into the pipe if you don't have time to stop. Say if you're running away, you need to keep turning. How did I miss him again? And now he's down. So how you'll get it back out is you can just drag and drop into your inventory. Again, drag the bullets over, load ammo. And if you have a holster or you don't have a holster, you can obviously go ahead and we'll add this to quick access, which is great. But bear in mind that when you hit that, it'll put it back into the same area. But say for instance, I am full up. So let's just go ahead and get some beans or something. We'll go pan, a couple of eggs. Okay, so say for instance I fill up and I hit number 4. I'm not going to put it back into my inventory. It's going to drop it on the floor. So be very careful of that when you're storing your items in your bag. The same goes if you had a car and I tried to get into a car, it will always holster your weapon, and if there is no room to holster your weapon, it will just drop this on the floor. So yeah, a couple of things to look out for. But yeah, that's pretty much the starter basics when you're landing on the island. The only fun kind of thing that we didn't go through is the fire. So if you were crafting, you could go to your building menu, so not the crafting menu, you're building, and scroll down, and outside of a flag area, which everything else you need a flag area for, you could build an improvised fireplace. So how this will work is that you don't need these items in your inventory straight away. You can hit craft and it'll give you a blueprint. And then if you're wherever you are out in the woods, you can place your blueprint and then you can add the stuff to them as you're going. So that piece of paper that we just got out of here, that would have worked for this. And then we'll need 5 sticks. Let's get rid of him. And then you'll need 5 sticks to fulfill this. And then once you're done with that, we'd also need to go back to the crafting menu and we would need a fire drill, which is going to be, I'm pretty sure, right where this is. That's a small stick bundle, fire drill. And for this, we will need a cutting tool of some sort, whether it be a saw or a knife, so the stone knife will work, and 2 more long sticks. And then we'll be able to set our fire. So yeah, a few little items for you there, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. We'll probably go ahead and we'll continue this. We'll move on to building a small base, kind of set up locations around the map. You know, good areas to build, not so good areas to build, because there's a lot to SCUM. It is very difficult to kind of grasp, especially for new people coming off of stuff like, you know, like DayZ and stuff like that, because it has got a lot more intricate systems. I mean, the metabolism page, as you can see, you know, you have all the different vitamins, the different kind of strengths and skill build-ups and whatnot. So we will go through kind of a lot. And yeah, however far you want to go in this series, guys, I hope you will find these videos kind of helpful. I do enjoy making them, so please hit that like button and don't forget to follow. And yeah, we'll catch you all in the next one.